welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Mona Lisa Rumbai presenting to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Boy who died of food poisoning arrives home for burial in Paru. FKJGP President seeks action on vacant posts in NEHU. Strong winds cause extensive damage in Umwang village, Ribhoi district. And Dr. Ambreen Lingdo addresses CMK Plus and MHIS scheme issues. And now the news in detail. The body of 12-year-old Name Bante Marwin, who tragically passed away from food poisoning on the night of 17th March in Karnataka, arrived at his home in Paru on March 19th. Name Bante, a class 7 student at Gokul Educational Institution in Mandya district, was the son of Shimtisful Marwin and Ba Tobaril Nongsiet. The body of this young boy was flown from Karnataka to Guwahati at the expense of the Laysanshire Cultural Society, Meghalaya, with the family taking responsibility for the final leg of the journey from Guwahati to Paru. The family has announced that the burial will take place on March 20th at 1 p.m. at the cemetery of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, Paru.
Samla da ai buram yu bulai de kejenguk bat ka buram bro na kaliang jongi ki bahayang hasam jong ini di khot jong kayeng ke jongi balanang lenyo sakmat de ngi supun pau nang sakawai ke jeng sunguk bat ka buram ya ka Laysanshire Cultural Society Nyamar bakane ka sen kadai ka wei nak iseng ka ba yarap ha yangi sanai sanong kondong ka ba pikilan ti yangi kumno bangin yo lat ban pak skol kon bakin nang kistat tina kane ka sen kala pak bon bahagi kena ki Samla wajah duk mentaki don ki bal puli engineer ki bal terai ka ki kam ki don ru ki banang le skol naduk ki bahapo itu posnam te une u de khot jong kaying jong ngiru udai uwai na ki ta ki balik lang bat kane ka asosiasyon ka bala yarap ban pa skole u sedu sekarataka te nrai ublai Samla ibit u ba unbu jurong ya karta ka jong u lo bu no yo utang kumba khat ars na mai ai ti ulalek sepo Karnataka ban school na kumba ars na mai mta tingi susi pat ban ong ba habol wadon te hakang te school ha Karnataka ti le tu bangilara se hospital no lo poi se hospital lo nang jor na ke Jepang te ki nang kai ki lara apo ICU di doktor ki baterang tak kila sumar hok eu kila terestom sumar kila pergi ru hangi ya ka video hapol bak sumar tingi itu ngi ui te nurai sopsi ban ong ba kum ki khot jong kayeng ngidang benot ni kwa ba une u de khot jong kayeng undang sa kat bat ni nurai la kataru ublai Samla ibit su ula simno ya u sala dehi na kata kadau ngiru ngisu penkungu ialah de hubuleng da ka ba ngila ong yang ialah de borok ciying sistem borok ki khot jong kayeng ba ngin ai ka mon subulai ban syania au bulai ya ka ai ka ba ule ya kata na kaleng tungi yang subha kita kitin apa ini de khot jong kayeng jungi ke Jepang ke Jepang pri bat penhiar nomor ya kaneng istip na kajing ya telefon lembat ki doktor na stenis po Apollo Hospital Karnataka. Reban ong bakane kajing pang kadai kabi umpang yo sunang nang natai ya kata na kaliang jungi ngim pediang. Namar ni pediang ya kai ka bagi doktor kira. Ya ban sung su pediang ya ka bang yo sunang kling kateng ap ya kata ngim labat pediang.
On March 19th, Dundee Khongsit, President of the Federation of Khasi Jaintia and Garo People, FKJGP, met with the minister to inquire about the numerous vacant positions in the Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited, MEECL, including Assistant Executive Engineer and Assistant Engineer roles. Dundee questioned why these posts remain unfilled. In response, A.T. Mondal, a senior official, explained that the corporation is facing financial challenges, which has led to temporary appointments filling the vacancies. Dundee urged the minister to explore viable solutions to address the issue, stressing the need to fill the positions promptly to provide employment opportunities for the state's unemployed youth and contribute to the welfare of the people.
Untuk bakal di Samla hantam ka each rumah dari kawai tinggi kali no niwan ni wan man kali bagi kendus non uru ba nak yang ka MCL bakal dia ban hot recruitment mardor no yak ni sanction post ni mau mungkin create post mai dia kan ni post ba dan lupa nama ko bagi iru ka advertisement ni bagi ki hot menta ban recruit ki hot on contractual basis te kalau ngi sen ai bagi ki post vacant bidan beli hot on construction dia kata ko mai kran kan te nak yang minister de terpau shibun jigi apa bakom kalau mentah ka MCL kalau level bad shape ama shibun ka hot seal ke liabilities ni tai tinggi ibu di starting department bagi tu post beladan om le ban pendam itu ni ben hot model ban recruit model iki kena nang taruh ko office order jauh arja apula ban restructuring ya ka MECL ya ka berkam di computer engineer ini kita itu kan ini ada bentar dalam remain vacant ni begini lah iklan baru dan kalian juga untuk orang sa hot meeting bagi officer di MECL bagi sepenting sosial tu balik kamu yang ini sanction post pendak begini jadi kemasi sih keba nak kalian kasih ini hai sarkar ni bawah minister ba nation sting ini kam jadi ban mardor jadi ban pendap ini jengdoa ke jongi nang kan mentoi kan long 6 tahun kebun balang di kena Samla ke jongi bat ka sarkar kalau sama himdan sudah ulumpi mereka ni banyak syahmat ya ka bang session ini tak senjam mungkin bat ka information ke ba ini nak kalian kasih ni yo ba omdei tak kami sial tu ndai dan dan security department tu kong PNC kong building water resource ibun di sanction post dari hatu tentang fulfilling di kini mina up anjo feedback apa dikena kadang ba nila ban address lang yang issue of the.
On March 17th, a powerful windstorm struck Umwang village in Ribhoi district, causing widespread damage to homes, trees and crops. Among the hardest hit was an elderly woman, Sabin Tamung, whose house was completely destroyed when the storm tore it apart and caused it to collapse. Sabin, who lives with her son, Drilshah Bey, and his children, lost everything in the calamity. Villagers reported that the storm hit suddenly in the evening, causing severe destruction. The damage, amounting to lakhs of rupees, has left the family devastated, and it is expected to take years to recover from the losses. Many other homes in the village were also destroyed by the storm.
San baje lawan tu belaer sejupat sipat tegedang ke cucu memperkat bakampat re tu papen bat tu kunsu sa uding tak melacu re ban bat tandang wan te hapen pat nak kuntu hab ring nak tu ka gaji sam melacu re bakar chan te ha din bade hapan no haplon no te kukha tu kun subar tu hap jarap hap se chubret la ka bret te kamar kamata na dong ki pai lut kamar bapak te habli bera habli tem no ka pela ka te habla pan pai lut ni chupat tu ka jing bade chuhab na jrong uding tu bahem te chuhab te la pai no ke kiu ka pela ka jero kedak dang se kamar yubor yusi habrung sa kajing khangru ngomla chure te curung yubor hapan mi tu habar kamar ka kho ka pedung ka ro hapen sei jubor la chu re barung ha po jing ke kula ka kulon kum tu te curung jubor jing hang bla chu re tang aha pamen sa tam dan re tabatas tang kindit hi la jan men sa king taba haban don bor sanga la chu re pamen sa re tau tang hang taba kamar la chu re chu pat kum tu habring te la chu re ba sei te hapan pat hapan prasan dan no jing lut san te tu si la te hablut san tharai tet rut habre lut te habli tep lut kapling ka hab jarap uong pembajarap don nanimit wan ong turung ba chnong ki para chnong ro ong bahab jarap sas ni mujarap tamba astep hi lacai ong hab jarap no hab sinajing no mantas ni bade hab sange chu had fit ka mut ai mut nak tu haban ai
On March 19th, Dr. Amprin Lingdo, the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, highlighted the introduction of the Chief Minister Care Plus scheme aimed at providing assistance to the people of Meghalaya for treatment in hospitals. She explained that this initiative would be a great benefit to many families across the state. However, despite the introduction of CM Care Plus, the minister acknowledged complaints from citizens about difficulties in accessing the Meghalaya Health Insurance Scheme (MHIS). Many patients have found it challenging to implement the scheme in hospitals, with issues arising for those without Aadhaar cards. Dr. Lingdo emphasized that the implementation of such schemes should prioritize those who cannot afford treatment and discouraged misuse, such as those allocated general beds opting for private rooms, which escalates hospital expenses. She stressed that the benefits should be used by those truly in need to ensure the schemes serve their intended purpose.
Lada feeding ki beneficiaries jongka MHIS ki kuapat ya ka luxury jongka private room care san pun po yang ni ha ka e nama ka jingkeli kalong haduk kat no bapi don kam ya ka private room dei bapi la pangjur bat la certify bapi don kam ka private room namar ka jing sumar ka bakam kerpang ne ti kuapat bandai ka private room tinggi di ban petken ka community ka di ban suko ya kani ka di kamang kerpang kamang pisa pa kerpang tikidon kum kita ki kendon ha MHIS ki ba penduk lat ya ki nong Shillong ban yo ya kata ka jingpang ko balai ka bang ayo i kadon ka jing ya ki pat ba kalong ki do ki test ki bala ban cover de ka MHIS teng ki pat ba kimpat suko pat kimpat shai tingi hap ban pet pan ki kita ki laboratory care ki urgent testing ki baka MHIS ru ka cover tikum kita ru ki don ki kendon omboro ki bampat don ka manifestation lani ka jingnong jingmang jo ka jingpang bakan don ha kata ka level bakin yo ya ka MHIS coverage malai kasapan long ting ki hospital ki suki banle ya kata ka implementation jo ka scheme ki bon ki dam pun ba ki dam mateng habaki hospital kim claim da karukom kabalong katkum kendon pentrikam jo ka MHIS ki ong ba kadon ka pending due shaki henry ki dues ya ki institute La hikai kendon pa kendon. La ayaki da kap instruction ka batikna. Titing khat namar ba kilong detail bha kita ki kendon.
On March 19th, Dr. Amprin Lingdo, the Minister of Agriculture, inaugurated the Vegetable Mela at the State Library in Shillong. The event aimed to encourage self-help groups, SHGs, and promote self-sufficiency in agriculture. In her speech, Dr. Lingdo emphasized that the Meghalaya government would soon address two major issues: improving water wells and encouraging people to engage in agriculture. She noted that ample water and proper fertilization are crucial for rice cultivation, which in turn helps in growing healthy vegetables. The fair saw a participation of many self-help groups who showcased and sold their agricultural products, contributing to the promotion of local farming and encouraging community involvement in agricultural sustainability.
Urbanization and pollution pose the greatest threat for our water securities. These factors are not just causing scarcity, but also affecting water quality, leading to health risks and agricultural losses. The situation is further worsened by the fact that 17% of Meghalaya's soil is degraded as per the Indian Wasteland Atlas. Soil degradation reduces water retention capacity, which directly impacts agriculture and groundwater recharge. Today we are faced with plant diseases which have far-reaching consequences. Just very recently, we discussed the bud-rot disease in the floor of the Assembly, trying to negotiate with our MLAs from 60 constituencies to engage with them so that they may promote this kind of a watershed activity. Very, very important for the state of Meghalaya to conserve its waters. And I must place on record my sincerest regards for the efforts being put in by the Water and Soil Conservation Department, the Agriculture Department, the Forest Department, and other line departments which all contribute to the alertness of our community to address this conservation and watershed goal.
So viewers, that is all for today. This is Mona Lisa signing off. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.